We're on the road in Chicago, Illinois, and we're here with the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers doing the annual conference where we talk about making the roads safer for everybody. But we also always take advantage of an extra day to go for a ride. And we are at Eagle Rider in Chicago, picking up some bikes, and we're going to ride from here in Chicago to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to the headquarters of Harley Davidson, the Harley Davidson Museum. One of the cool things they do at this location too is a 2,500-mile tour from here in Chicago at the start of Route 66 all the way to Santa Monica here in California at the other end of Route 66. It's definitely something I'm going to have to come back and do.
Yeah, my name's Danny Brown. I'm the general manager at Eagle Rider Chicago. Eagle Rider, we do motorcycle rentals and tours here in Chicago. We especially do the Route 66 tours. So big international group picking up here in Chicago, fly in, and they ride all the way to Santa Monica here. The guided tours 15 days. It's roughly 2,500 miles. We have some people that'll come in and they'll do it in 5, 6, 7 days. And then we have ones that'll take over 20 days or even more. We have self-drive tours that we offer, and we also have our guided tours. So a guided tour, you have the tour guide and the whole route. You're in a group, and of course self-drive, no tour guide. You still come to the bike, your hotels, the route, all that stuff is all added on in it. These guys they're so knowledgeable about the route. They stop at all the top highlighted spots that you want to stop at. They know all the locals and stuff. You go in there, they know the right way to position your bike, and to get the Grand Canyon in the background, or the right. Basically, they're the ones that you want to do that, and that way you don't miss anything. You get those guided tours. That's the way to do it.
So you have Chicago, you have the Santa Monica Pier, you have the Grand Canyon. What are some other big spots?
Yeah, Santa Fe, that's a big one. All through Arizona, plus Grand Canyon, that's huge. Las Vegas, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, those are all real great spots. Texas, I haven't done the entire route. I've done big sections of it. I've been riding my whole life. And I'm still looking forward to that. Next year is going to be the 100th anniversary, the centennial year for Route 66. So we're expecting a very large volume.
It takes about 10 seconds. You don't have to wait for the police system to boot up. It is nice at least to see the traffic on ABS flashing, and those are fake clicks. If it was quiet, you'd be able to hear it. That essentially indicates that it's time ready to start. And same button, you just press play.
That's awesome. So for people who don't know what a Route 66 is, they might be watching this in Australia, tell people what it is and why it's such an important road.
It's the mother road, it's the original road, they're on, nowadays you got the interstate, and a lot of the old, back roads and towns, and meeting those people that's passed because everybody just jumped on the interstate, and the people you meet and the authentic, real old, antique road and all that. You can't beat that. We do for 1,000 one-way rentals.
No, wow.
Out of Chicago, yeah.
That's insane.
Even bigger volume next year. That's going to be one of our busiest years.
This is an illustrious start to our journey. About 1 minute into the ride, and we're stuck for 10 minutes waiting for a train to go by. That's fun.
If you haven't looked at it, eaglerider.com, you go to location. All over the U.S. We have international locations. We have a club membership. It's literally the best thing you could, if you have any passion for two wheels, for riding, club membership's the way to go. I like to say it's like having a motorcycle in your suitcase. Who wouldn't want that?
That's awesome.
You fly in, we're at all the major airports. Who would rather get on two wheels than jump into a cab or something like that, or rent a car? There's nothing like wind therapy. The membership, it's a great way, you save some money. There's different levels to the membership, and basically you get a rental credit each month, and you use that credit towards the daily rate, or it's like a one-day rental or a you could accumulate those credits each month. They roll over to do bigger trips and things like that. But yeah, you basically book the reservation, eaglerider.com, pick your location, put your dates and times. You could do one-way rentals, like I said, Chicago, drop off in LA. Super simple. You're here picking up right now. Bikes are ready. They're running in the background. We're getting ready for a 41 bike day tomorrow.
Wow.
In the Labor Day weekend, so we got some big days coming up here. You can see all these bikes in the shop right now. They'll all be gone in another week or so, we'll be dropping more in. But yeah, it's a pretty easy process. Book the reservation, you come on in, the signatures, and you're on the road.
And you guys like to keep that part quick so people just get out there and ride,
I
right?
do, yeah. Especially here in Chicago, we got, like the large groups, and, they're on schedule, so we got to get them out more quick. I got a killer team here in Chicago. They've been with me for, year after year, and they're a great group.